500 job applications, 24 hours, zero typing. I let AI do everything. Research companies, customize cover letters, answer screening questions. This is either the future of job hunting or the death of it, maybe both. I applied to 500 jobs in 24 hours using AI. And the results shocked me. It started with a simple, almost absurd question. What if I could compress the soul-crushing effort of a modern job search into a single day? What if I could remove the repetitive, draining tasks of tailoring resumes and writing endless cover letters? I decided to run an experiment. The rules were straightforward. Apply to 500 developer jobs within a single 24-hour period. I would not do the tedious work myself. Instead, I would delegate nearly everything to artificial intelligence. Research companies, write cover letters, answer screening questions, and even attempt to solve coding challenges. This was not about finding my dream job, it was about testing a system. My goal was to generate data, not just job offers. I wanted to understand capabilities and limitations of AI at scale. Could a machine navigate the opaque world of corporate hiring? If hiring is automated by ATS, could applicants meet it with equal automation? My experiment pushed this idea to its extreme. I wanted to see what would break, what would work, and what surprising lessons would emerge. The first 6 hours were not about applying to jobs, they were about building the machine. First, the core assets. I compiled a master resume, my entire professional history. Every role, every project, every technology, concrete accomplishments, plus a short neutral professional bio. Next, I focused on the prompts. Clear instructions make powerful AI useful. Templates for common tasks. Take the job description and my master resume. Identify 2 key requirements. Write 3 concise paragraphs. Echo requirements. Cite relevant experience. Another template answered common screening questions. I built a tracking spreadsheet. Company, role, link, date applied, status, notes, AI flagged. This was the operations nervous system. I fed 10 real job descriptions into Claude. Tailored letters in under 10 seconds each. Not masterpieces but competent, keyword-dense, well-structured. Copy, prompt, paste, submit. By hour 6, 50 applications. The machine worked. Pace felt sustainable. From hour 7 to 12, execution took over. About 1 application every 3 minutes. Patterns began to emerge. Some postings were frictionless. Others threw wrenches into the machine. Good. AI nailed keyword optimization and structure, speaking ATS language. Likely increased the odds a human recruiter might see it. But cracks appeared sooner than expected. Beyond standard regrets, a peculiar note emerged. Your application appears to be automatically generated. Flagged due to non-human patterns. Bomb. Companies weren't just using AI to read, some used it to detect other AIs. Pristine, perfectly structured, slightly impersonal tone. The machine's perfection betrayed its origin. It failed the implicit rule. Sound, human. Talking, to machines. Fine. To humans, or smarter AI, subtle messiness mattered. I needed to adapt. More variation, more human imperfection. Time to humanize the outputs and rewrite the core prompt. After midnight, the grind began. Copy, paste, review, submit. A visual of brute force at scale. 2 metrics mattered, clock and application count. By hour 18, 300 submitted. A new obstacle emerged. Embedded coding tests with time limits. Roughly 1 in 5, especially at startups and mid-sized firms. Not fizzbuzz, intermediate algorithmic puzzles. I integrated an AI coding assistant. Prompt, write a solution in Python. Explain logic in 1 or 2 sentences. Functional solutions in under a minute. Then, test and tweak. Mistakes happened. I acted as code reviewer. About 90% of challenges passed. Struggles, vague or novel problems. Foundation still required. I still needed to understand the code. A real grind, augmented by leverage, and the applications kept flowing. The final 6 hours were a race against the clock. I instituted a 5-minute rule. If an app took longer, abandon and move on. Speed became the priority. Quality declined. Minor, noticeable errors slipped through. Personalization faded. Templates took over. From careful operator to frantic quota chaser. Deliberate rhythm, gone. It became sheer persistence. At 4:47 a.m., I submitted application number 500. Relief, then quiet shock. The machine had run at full throttle. Now, I waited. 1 week later, I opened the spreadsheet. The numbers told a stark, fascinating story. Here's the final summary. 500 applications, 77 total responses, a 15.4% response rate, effective enough to pass filters and elicit replies. Response quality varied wildly. The promising signals: interview requests, 23 initial requests, screens or technicals. I completed 11 interviews. Result: 2 job offers, 2 from 500, 0.4%. 12 applications were flagged as AI generated. Some auto-rejected, 1 asked for confirmation. A small, significant minority. The frontier of an arms race. As detection advances, will mass AI apps lose viability? Or push applicants to better mimic human imperfection? Incredible leverage, new risks. Not a simple validation. The deeper lesson wasn't about conversion rates or AI detection, it was about how to advance as a knowledge worker. My 24 hours optimized for the rules of applying. I gamed keywords, letters, and forms, and it worked to a degree. But the opportunities were generic: wide, shallow search, generic outcome. I proved I could be a more efficient applicant, not a more valuable professional. The alternative: build things that demonstrate value. In the same 24 hours, I could have built a prototype, published analysis, or shipped a demo. Tangible assets become powerful signals. Proof of skill, not just claims. One great project can beat 500 cold applications. It leads to conversations, not just interviews. AI isn't just for forms. It's a force multiplier for creation. Using it only for applications is a race car in traffic. Use it to build your own road. The most strategic use of AI isn't faster applications, it's stepping outside the game. Stop polishing your resume for a weekend. Ignore the job boards. Dedicate 48 hours to one small project. Pick an idea: simple app, data viz, case study, personal site. Let AI do the grunt work. Focus on logic and vision. Document your process. Ship a demo, repo, or post. Share it with 5 people you respect. This isn't an application, it's a conversation starter. See what opens. End of Coding has 50+ business ideas you can build with AI this weekend. Link in description.